What's up, you guys? It's Luke with Figure Me Out. Today we've got the Marvel Legends Walgreens exclusive Silver Surfer action figure. We've got the front of the box here. If we turn it over to the side, we've got some artwork of the surfer there. Same thing on the other side, just reversed. And then on the back, we've got the surfer himself. A metallic-skinned humanoid from the planet Zinla. The Silver Surfer gets his name from his shimmering appearance and iconic hovering surfboard. So let's go ahead and crack this thing open and take a peek at it here. Alright, and there's the Herald of Galactus out of the package. I'm taking a look at him. Overall, okay. Pretty decent figure, I guess. Better than the old one, probably. Mine had a few issues, so just kind of looking over it. Over the entire body, he's got this very silvery paint. It's almost got a sheen to it, but a matte sort of feel to it as well. It's actually a really cool paint choice that they went with. I wonder how that's going to hold up over time. I don't know if they just painted that over a black figure or if they actually had like a silver. It looks like it may have been like a gray. Just looking at these joints and things here. I'm wondering if it was like a gray and they painted the silver over it. But mine did have some QC issues. If you take a close look at his face here, try and get zoomed in on that. You can see, kind of looks like he's wearing some like spooky makeup or something. It's not very good, not painted on there very good. The mouth line is a little too low. I think it's supposed to go on the lip rather than on the bottom lip. I think that's the upper lip painted onto the bottom lip, so that looks kind of weird. Honestly, I would prefer if that was up a little bit more because it would look like a little mustache, but hey, whatever. You know, they're not going to hit it 100% of the time. But then he also has this kind of derpy, lazy looking eye here. His right on the left of the screen, that eye looks a little closed, a little like he's been maybe gone a few rounds with somebody. But yeah, not the best paint application, especially since there's the figure itself, the actual body of it. There's not a whole lot to that because it's just all that same silver. But hey, whatever. He did come with some accessories here. Probably should have talked about those first, huh? That's what I usually do. But hey, we're mixing it up today. We're trying new things. So accessories he comes with a couple of these little bubbly, cosmic, how you doing, whatever you want to call these things. I could take these or leave these. It's nice that we get them, but they're going to go in the bin and never be on my figure. So don't really care about those personally. I know a lot of people like them though, and it's nice. I don't know if we've gotten that yellow before, so that's kind of cool. But taking a look at the other accessories we got here, we got a couple karate chop hands, and then we also have a second opening hand for his right and a fist for his left. So we got two fists, two karate chops, and two of those stylized stop kind of hands, or whatever you want to call those things, the Spider-Man wall crawling hands. But then the coup de grace, the best of the accessories, is obviously this surfboard, which is very plain. I don't know how else to say it. Not a whole lot to it. I mean, it's a silver piece of plastic, and it's just kind of there. A lot of people have been just going crazy for this figure, and honestly, it's a good buck. It's a good Silver Surfer. Is it just because that other one was so cruddy? But I don't know. He's just kind of okay for me. But anyway, let's go over articulation here real quick before I start bad-mouthing this thing even more and get some hate mail. So he can look up about this far. He can look down about this far. He can look left and right, and he does have a little pivot in there on the side to side. Kind of looks like handsome Squidward or something, right? But anyway, arms go out that far. They also have a butterfly that goes back and forward, so that's pretty good. They do a full rotation if you want them to. There's an upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, and the wrists, all of the wrists are hinged to go down and up, and they pop out and swap out fairly easy. So at the abs, we go forward this much. We go back that much. We go side to side at the waist. The hips go out that much. They go forward that much. They go back zero much. And they have a upper thigh swivel. We got a double jointed knee. We've got a boot rotation that looks crazy ridiculous. I hate these boot rotations where it's got musculature in it, and then it just. I like having a boot rotation, but it looks goofy when you do that. You know, I wish there was a better way to hide that. I think that there's not, probably. Otherwise, they would have found it by now. But it just looks so goofy to me. Whenever you break, it's like his legs cut in half. It looks very apparent that that's what's going on. Anyway, and we got the ankles that go down and they go up pretty good, and then he does have that crazy ankle rocker pivot. And here's the two figures side by side, and looking at them side by side, I can kind of tell more why people are really into this new one. It really is night and day. That old one's kind of crap. You know, he had that magnetic surfboard, which I always thought was kind of cool. Like, I always thought this was a better figure than I guess it is. But, you know, looking at him, he's got that blue highlighting. He's got these weird articulation joints where it's like, oh, look, I can make an armpit bubble. Woo, look at that. Everybody needs an armpit bubble, right? What? Weird stuff. Got that finger articulation that everybody either loves or hates, and toe articulation that everybody loves or hates. And pulling him out of my thing, I don't know if it's just the way I store him or what, but he's kind of like the plastic or the paint or something feels kind of like sticky almost, like kind of a little like time has not done well to that figure in any regard. Still not a bad one. He did come with the Howard the Duck figure as well as a little moon rock type base. So, I mean, he had some accessories, but if you look at that versus, you know, the alternate hands and then this goofiness, it evens out a little bit. I mean, on this one, we got the whole separate figure, you know, the separate, somewhat articulated figure. Nowadays, this would be a $20 figure. So, I mean, that's kind of a plus for this one, but ultimately, yeah, the new one looks a lot better. Side by side, it's very apparent that who's the better Silver Surfer. And here he is next to Galactus, and I think the two of them scale pretty well, especially considering that Galactus can change sizes. So, looking up, when he keeps going and going and going, oh my goodness. That was definitely one of the best Build-A-Figures ever, in my opinion. If not the best. I mean, just the sheer size of this guy. Not to derail the Silver Surfer with Galactus, but how can you talk about Silver Surfer without Galactus? And man, look at that. He comes up like not even to his waist. It's beautiful, beautiful, how it should be. So that's pretty much it. That's Silver Surfer in a nutshell. Like I said, pretty decent figure. Not my favorite. Maybe I just don't have a lot of love for the character or anything like that. Like I said in a video the other day, I'm not a huge comic guy. I'm more of a movie guy, and Rise of the Silver Surfer is not a very good movie. I mean, I still remember it and I liked it, but it just wasn't very great. But, you know, overall, figure-wise, he's a cool figure. I like the aesthetic. I like the look. I like the silver is pretty cool. And it's definitely an upgrade from the old one. So, if you don't have a Silver Surfer in your collection, definitely go pick this guy up if you need one. Or if you just, you know, if you want to complete that Fantastic Four, have them somebody to fight or team up with, I guess, sometimes. He's probably definitely worth picking up. Or if you just like to have the exclusives, you know, pick him up. But if not, if you don't really care about the character or anything like that, if you don't really read the comics, he's probably a pretty easy pass. But yeah, hit like, hit subscribe, and in the meantime, keep trying to figure me out.